Today's video, you're gonna see what would happen when a 200-hour Rust noob goes against a 16,000-hour veteran, but not in the typical 1v1 fashion. Instead, we joined the 100 pop solo server and agreed to start at the same time and place. We also have to build our base within these grids so that we run into each other often and try finding each other's bases. We will use both POVs to show you how each player farms, fights, builds, and survives. By the end of the video, the two solos must raid each other and give you guys a spectacular fight to the death. Just to clarify, I'm the 200-hour noob and Dopey is the 16,000-hour veteran. Whenever it's his POV, you'll see Dopey POV at the top of the screen. Let's begin.
You want to go left or right?
I'm a lefty, so I'll go left.
3, 2, 1. Good luck, bot.
Bro!
I had to cancel the zipline because the satellite dish would give me radiation. There were also two people in front of me.
Let me live. I have wood and 14 HP.
Fortunately, those guys didn't kill me, and not too long after, I found some stone.
I found stone.
I found a death. Oh my god, my f***ing heart.
A few minutes went by and I was getting shot at by a scientist, and Dopey was already killing them. He was also making great progress since, but somebody slowed him down.
Oh, I'm dead.
But it wouldn't take him very long to get back on his feet. And while he was farming, look what I was doing.
Fall damage.
Dopey then went to recycle all his farm, and that's when a hazard suit tried getting the jump on him. Poor old Hazzy had no clue who he was up against.
What the?
I killed him. He said, what the f***?
When I started building my base, Dopey was having issues with Scientist, and while that was funny, I still had my own troubles to worry about.
I'm poor, bro. I'm poor.
This was great. Dopey had died and lost all his progress, while I managed to escape the guy with the gun. Now, I just had to find a new base spot, while Dope was back to a rock. Fairly quickly, I found this nice flat ground to build on.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
Now, everything had turned on me. I was the one who died, and Dope was the one on his come up with a crossbow and some gear. At the very least, when I got back to my body, I noticed that it wasn't looted, so I could just resume building my base. I was proud of my progress and my base, but Dopey was about to receive a lottery via horse. You see that guy in the distance? Let me zoom in for you. This guy. He tripped on himself and died with a full gear and AK. Dopey just didn't know that yet until he pulled up.
Oh my god, I got AK.
Oh my god.
In the meantime, I was just chopping down a tree, and Dopey would have to fight a bunch of people to get out of here alive with his AK.
Me. I almost died.
I hope you do, believe it or not.
Double headshot dead.
After killing two, you'd think that he was now free to go, but more people surrounded him.
I got his ass.
Meanwhile, this is what I was doing, guys. Removing a wall. Dopey was able to kill 3 people after receiving a free AK, and he made it all the way back to base with a ton of loot. He then heard raiding in the background, so he took a zip line all the way to the raiding location. What was I doing? Still building.
I kinda raided the guy.
Like I said, Dopey was countering a guy, and now he was fighting everybody else who also had the same idea in mind. I don't know how he got out alive out of this one. This was a night where people were creeping up on him like zombies, and he still managed to kill all of them.
No way.
After managing to kill all those solos, he went back to base looking like this. Extremely stacked.
This can't be serious.
All this was happening and I was still building my base. I don't know what I was cooking, to be honest. Sooner or later, I'll stop building.
Let's hope somebody like, teaches you a lesson.
Somebody heard you.
The previous base you guys were seeing from Dopey was actually just a shack. It was now when he was actually building his proper base, and it wouldn't take him 30 minutes like it would for me. As a matter of fact, I'm probably still building. Alright, never mind. I'm actually at Dome now, because here I could loot some crates, military even, at the top, and get some guns. But when I got to the top, I was disappointed to see that there were no crates left. And there was somebody on their way up, probably with a gun. I had to move quick. Run.
Run, Darren, run.
While I was busy running from people, Dope was just walking out of his base and shitting on kids.
Oh, I'm getting dark camped already. He's dead.
And this is what I was doing at the exact same time. I was stuck in my doors. I'm sorry, guys. If Dopey wasn't far enough for me now, he was about to double his progress when he saw that cargo was going around. He could get kills and loot bodies, or he can just get the crates. Whatever he does, I'm cooked. Unless, of course, he dies. Alright, but if I could just tell you what I was doing. Nobody cares. Put Dopey. Alright, fine, sorry.
I'm dead.
Despite losing his Thompson and getting killed by a camper, Dopey didn't give up, and he came right back at it. I know you guys were dying to see my POV, so here it is. I'm running around in the middle of nowhere. He wouldn't have to fight with the pistol though, as he looted a Thompson from a crate. And that's when the camper messed up. He shot, gave away his position, and did not even injure Dopey.
Oh, you f***ed up, buddy. You showed yourself. You got hit on. I got so much loot. I gotta go home.
And just like that, Dopey was in and out of cargo. Within 5 minutes, he was fully kitted. His job here was done. I was actually farming wood. Yeah. On his way out of cargo, Dopey actually hit a fat potato on a guy.
Oh my god. I had the worst potato of my life.
I don't know.
Oh,
And just when he thought he could leave, somebody that was still on cargo was shooting back at him. So he figured he'd stay around to try to kill him. I was proudly fighting my own battles too, with my bow, but proud. While Dope was playing smart, going one way, and then faking and going the other, making his opponent think he'll appear somewhere else, I was running straight into the battle, like a man. I was on launch site, and there was somebody below me, so I figured he'd try to come up from ahead. While Dopey, well, he was finishing the job on that guy on the ship.
f***ing bot. So do you f***ing let me get out of here? Now look at you.
And now, it was my turn to take down my guy. He actually started running after getting hit twice with a bow, and I would decide to heal as well. A few moments later, he overlapped the area, and we met again. I was so proud to have gotten that kill. He had a P2 after all. The mistake I made was not looting it. I kind of just ignored it and went back to healing, because I was at 4 HP. I tried recycling for some cloth, crafting the bandage, and trying to heal before I went out, but
I let out.
Dopey was doing just fine though. He was just back at base with all the loot. I was having a little luck myself too, as I stood up. After getting back up, I went back to the body to finish looting. I still hadn't looted the P2, and I started getting shot in the back. I repeatedly peeked over the barricade to try to spot my enemy. Since I didn't see him, I decided to hide. I waited for him, but I wasn't ready.
No way!
Back to Dopey, who quickly shot down a kid who tried shooting at him. Not too long after, I had a come-up play where I headshot a naked with a bow who actually had a P2. He was also hella stacked. This was my first real come-up, and now I even had a gun. Dopey was back at cargo. You couldn't keep him away from it for too long. And I was back to farming. Even though Dopey died at cargo, he was able to run back and get his kit. But the ship had left him behind, so he had to go find a boat of his own, which he did, and would now chase down cargo. When Dopey got on that ship, he went straight to headshotting people. Now, I was crouching around launch site because I actually heard some footsteps on the building next to me. So I went around the other way to try to get up the boxes because I knew he was on the roof.
Damn, I ran out of ammo, bro. GG, bro. Nice fight. Bro, I left him at 3 HP.
Since my P2 wasn't enough to kill a guy fully geared with an LR, I would have to go back to crossbow revolver. Dopey was still at cargo and he was about to loot a bunch of crates. Unluckily for him, radiation was gonna activate, so he had to leave. And finally, Rust would give me another chance. I looted a crate with a Tommy in it. All I had to do was take it back to base.
Let's go. We have Tommy.
But I saw a crate on the ground, and I couldn't just let this chance go. I saw a guy looting it. All I had to do was put him down. And it was well worth it. This guy had more stuff on him than I've had the entire wipe. And to your surprise and mine, I made it back to base with all the guns. I stored them away, and I went back to roaming with the LR.
Like living by rivers?
Dopey, why do I feel stalked? Dopey, why do I feel stalked?
You like living by rivers? Just answer that question.
Dopey.
Dopey was trying to track down where I lived. But as he was tracking down my base, I was tracking down him.
But this ain't your base. I teach you better than that. Oh, so you left somewhere up there. Got it.
I couldn't build here, bro. I couldn't build a wall here.
At this point, Dopey still had no reason to know where I lived. But when I saw him outside my base, I couldn't resist trying to go kill him. Yep, that guy's him. But this wouldn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
Yo,
It was later revealed that Dopey still didn't know where I lived, but I didn't know that in the moment. So I started packing everything up to go move to a new spot. I would travel with the entire wipe on me from G6 all the way to E6. Just 2 grids, but with everything I had. When I saw some nice flat land in the desert area on E6, I started building. And no, this time I did not take 30 minutes. This is completely irrelevant to the storyline, but Dopey died to a turret and I thought we could all laugh at him.
no way.
But the bastard is so lucky.
I stood up.
By now, I still had no clue where Dopey was living, so I decided to troll him.
Dopey. Dopey. Put eyes behind your back, Dopey. Dopey's going in circles right now. Where is he?
I really am.
I was just back at launch site when I saw a guy in a hazy, so I decided instead of spraying him down from far, I would camp, wait 3 more seconds, and then peek. But as I was looting the body, Dopey decided to troll me back.
Darren.
Ah, no, don't do the same thing to me. No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Darren, why are you so far from base?
No way.
Darren.
No way. Close the door. It was funny when I did it. It's not funny when you do it. It's not funny when you do it.
Don't forget about that explosion, because Dopey would then go counter those guys after he was done trolling me.
Darren.
Dopey, it's not funny.
Darren.
Dopey, I repeat, it's not funny.
Long story short, Dopey thought that was me at supermarket, but it wasn't. Remember the boom? It was this base that was getting wiped, and Dopey would just counter them and then try to go deep in.
And he's dead.
I, of course, on my way back from launch site, was hearing all that scuffle, so I tried to sneak up on Dopey with a P2.
I see what's going on. I need some wood. It already f***ing sealed. That's insane. Darren, get us out of here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna stay?
Humbly as I am, I realized I wouldn't win that fight. But what did I run into? Another guy, of course.
And now there's a guy on the other side. Nice. Like, oh my god.
I killed the guy that killed you.
Now that I wasn't there to bother him, Dopey would then progress into the base. As he was enjoying the loot, the guy who lived here came back and closed the door on him. But that wasn't much of an issue for him, as he was able to jackhammer the wall. Not only was he progressing miles ahead of me, my dumbass actually walked outside of that base he was raiding and got shot in the face.
You know what's funny?
You found the new base?
Nope, he found me. Depressed, I went back to farming wood. And because I knew Dopey eventually would find me, I started preparing shotgun traps. I placed the tier 1 here so I could jump up and get out, and the shotgun trap was on the ceiling. I think this was a pretty good setup. Then I ran launch site and was pretty stacked on my way out.
I got 3 rockets.
But this bald head over here, camping behind the bush, crouching, waiting for me with his gun out, caught me lacking, and once again, I had lost everything. I would never forget that laugh. The way Dopey was enjoying my misery was too far. I had to show him who the better Rust player was. Yeah, there was just one issue. He was outside.
Yeah.
What?
What happened?
What do you mean?
Are you panicking? Yo, who lives in this base? Yo, who lives in this base?
Prishki.
Oh, I found you, Darren.
Ran out of bullets.
Damn.
You like that?
Cute.
Say you.
You see, I thought I was getting the jump on him, but he was already aiming at my head.
Bot.
Why you not dead? Pumped you in the face. Why you not dead?
Ay, Darrencito,
Explain.
Darrencito.
No. Explain. Why you not dead? There's loud bangs at my base. Why am I wiped?
Darrencito, Darrencito.
Bro, I thought the shotgun shot plus me would kill you. Like what? How do you hear me, bruh?
I didn't hear
How
you,
did he
just
know?
common sense. You're gonna be on an outside back because you're on back time.
You gotta be in the And you already saw me. I'm gonna kill you. That's what's gonna happen.
No, you're not.
I'm glad I didn't take out my ultimate weapon. Let's see what we can cook. Let's see what we can cook. Oh no, you're knocking on my door, bro. That's scary, bro. That's scary, bro.
So here it was, 200 hours in the game against a 16,000 hour veteran. I mean, what was I supposed to do? The best I could think of was build some cover, get behind it, and shoot. That was until I saw this furnace, and it gave me a bright idea.
I've seen the way you go deep on people. I'm not gonna be on your list of deep. I'm not.
The furnace would block a lot of shots as he wouldn't expect it, and if I were to die, he wouldn't be able to walk in through the door.
Okay.
My idea worked brilliantly. The 200 hour player was able to at least kill once the veteran. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Light at the end of the tunnel, right? The noob kills the pro, right? You see, the problem was that up until now, Dopey was pushing me around like a muppet. But now, he had a reason to be pissed. So remember that light I was talking about at the end of the tunnel? It turned out to just be Diddy with a flashlight. I was happy in the moment, without realizing Dopey was about to bring everything onto me.
The wipe continues. The wipe lives on. Were you expecting that or what?
Not from you.
Just a few seconds later, Dopey was re-kitted with satchels in his inventory, ready to come wipe me. And I didn't realize the fatal mistake I had right in front of me. I had a wooden wall in front and a wooden wall to my left. Just when I was starting to use my brain cells and upgraded one wall to sheet metal, the satchel was on my wall. But before I watch my base crumble down, let's see where it all began.
But everything happens for a reason. Because now I could grab the bow.
You can grab the what?
You heard me.
Actually, Dope, I'm editing right now and I still don't understand what you said. So if you could help me with that in the comments, I would appreciate it.
One good play, thank God.
You caught me off guard with that furnace.
And well, the closer Dopey got to my base, the closer this video is to ending. So I want you all to pray for me. If I have to go, I hope it's at least painless and quick.
See, the smart thing for you to do will be is to hold outside the base and corner raid me. But I don't think you're fast enough. Yeah, he's still in your base. GG.
And we're
How cooked are we, shot? Why are you so quiet?
I didn't log in, bro. No! No! My plan! That was supposed to work out, you know?
I just took a heavy loss, losing the AK and the fully geared clothing. But I still had one more shot at this. Although there was just one door between me and Dopey, I would have to sneak out and with my MP5, make a comeback.
Ooh. Almost caught you lacking, my boy. Ah.
Well, we're playing trick or treat over here.
Sometimes life has a way of showing you you're not ready yet. And that's not failure. That's reality knocking. That's growth in disguise. You don't always get the win, but if you show up, if you fight, you walk away with something even more valuable, the truth. And that truth, it sharpens you. So take the lesson, wear the scar, and come back stronger, because next time, I'll be ready. I made the biggest servers in Ark, and I'm gonna do the same in Rust. So join the Discord I left down below in the description, as the Discord and the server is already in the works.